Hello and welcome to video number 2 on the Shadow Hacker Initiation Package, aka SHIP. So, as mentioned in video number 1, here we are in video number 2, we want to go over some of the similar concepts. Many people are stuck in this linear plane of consciousness and they're not operating from their highest self because they're utilizing their past to create their future. Now, the way that we shift this is operating from a quantum state of mind. So how do we operate from a quantum state of mind? When in my book or my video course, these are the first concepts that I teach. So I want to at least get you to dip your toe in some of this wisdom so you begin to imagine, that's the key word, imagine a new reality for yourself. Now, it's difficult to imagine things when we're stuck in our past, when we're using our past to create our future. And examples of how we could be doing this is, let's say you're a little boy or a little girl and your parents use shame as a means of controlling you. So you'll have this unconscious belief of shame being associated with love because you go to your parents to receive love and you get shamed. So your unconscious mind begins to associate shame with love. So here you are as an adult, you're attempting to date, you're attempting to find true love, but you have this unconscious belief that love is connected to shame. So until you work through that and break down that linear model of consciousness and shift to a quantum state of consciousness, then you're going to remain stuck. This is similar to the last video going over that boat analogy. Now I have another picture for you guys. Okay, so we have our linear state of consciousness. This is a Newtonian linear state or third dimensional dense state of consciousness. Okay, so many people, they're using their past to create their future and they're not in the present moment. I often like to say the word now backwards is one because you're winning, you're so present. And this linear state of consciousness, it's not good or bad. We still have to measure our reality in certain degrees, but we look at time backwards. Time backwards is emit. Time backwards is emit. And we begin to look at our life not based upon a timeline, okay, because we're trying to get to a deadline. It literally makes us dead because we're so addicted to this linear state of consciousness. And we start moving to this energetic frequency that's not so much linear, but it's more wave-like. Okay, it's actually more feminine, it's more flow state. And the essence here, we're going to like a Buddhist state of nature or state of consciousness, is really a balance between these two, this linear masculine and this quantum flow-like feminine state. The majority of society is addicted to this linear model of consciousness. This is actually what's causing a lot of disease and health problems. People are so addicted to, oh, I'm so depressed about my past. Oh, I'm so anxious about my future. What am I going to do? It's like, try being present in the moment. And this is why when you get into my coaching practice, we go over breath work, we go over meditations, we go over different array of exercises to get you in the present, the here now state that many ancient teachers and gurus have spoken about since the beginning of time. Now, in essence here, as I mentioned, it's all about seeing time backwards as emit, because when we operate from this quantum model of consciousness, we begin to realize that what we call something being good or bad can actually shift over time. We get into this more deeply when we get into my coaching practice, but I want to give you the basic tools to start examining your life. Are you consistently operating from this linear model of consciousness, this Newtonian model of consciousness? Or are you beginning to shift to this quantum mind state where instead of seeing time as a linear model, you see it really as energy and you begin to emit a new frequency? You're not stuck in anger, guilt, shame, sadness. These are very slow and linear emotions. They can actually be measured too, which I'll get into when you guys join my coaching program. We can actually shift those lower vibrational frequencies and begin to shift to a higher vibration that oscillates at a higher frequency, and that breaks down the density of our emotions that's not allowing us to access our highest potential. So it's really like I said, most people are literally their linear perception is keeping them from manifesting their dreams. The key is just like the middle way path of like the yin and the yang, the Buddha nature of the mind, is to be able to oscillate between this linear and quantum model of consciousness. Because if you really look at it, this is a line and this is a line too. This one is wavy and one is straight. You want to be able to navigate your reality. Our reality, managing our emotions, it's not linear. Our healing process is not linear. It's more wave-like. So we begin to shift our consciousness from this linear model to the quantum model. We begin to heal and manifest our dreams in amazing ways. And these are the basic groundwork tools. Hope you enjoyed my video. Check out some more coming up soon. Love you. Peace.